Hello everybody, today is Sunday, August 11th, 2019. This is Jay with Classic Reaction again. Making more good progress here on a 1978 Bandit. Starting to look more and more like a car every day. As you can see, we have the radiator support in, the new radiators in there. We've got the inner fenders mounted, battery tray. Try to ignore some of the stuff that's missing here, like I have a new oil cap coming and there's some other stuff that's going on here. That copper line that you see there is actually to the, it's a mechanical oil pressure gauge. I like to make sure it's got good oil pressure before we actually hook up the little factory gauge. We've got the heater box in. That's all restored. One thing you have to make sure when you do these cars is you have to make sure that you have your kick panel installed before you put that heater box in. It just makes it much easier. And when you put your heater box in, you've got to make sure that you seal it to the actual car body, because water runs down through there from the cowl, and if you don't have that sealed well, water will run right into your footwell there, so you don't want that. And the same thing goes with your power windows. If you do have power windows on your car, your little rubber accordion there actually seals on both sides. Well, it's kind of hard to see there, but you've got to make sure that you have a good seal on both sides of that, otherwise water will run in through there too. But we've got the preliminary straightening up the wiring here. Won't be able to do it all until we get the dash in. But as you know, the rear end, everything in the rear end's all finished up. So the car is running and driving now. All the brakes are bled out. We've got a couple things left to do to the engine here. Just a couple things. I've got to redo this fuel line, because where this comes out the side of an Edelbrock, that has to be a banjo fitting that goes straight down, because otherwise your shaker won't fit on there correctly. We definitely want to run correct shaker. Once we get that figured out, I'll get this fuel line actually mounted to the intake so it's nice and secure. Yeah, we've got a brand new heater core in there. You always want to change your heater core on these while you have them apart, because it's not a fun job to do while they're together. So we're moving along really well on this car. Our next thing to start doing here is getting the outside sheet metal painted up, and I will start putting the car together. So if you want to be around to see this car continue to come together, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. That gets more people exposure to this series, so that more people can see this car coming together. And I'd like to thank you again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.